So let's go into our Wuji stance. Feet about shoulder width or hip width apart, facing comfortably forward, flat on the ground. Bend the knees slightly, just relaxed. Don't want to lock them out. Bring the hips forward just a little bit so the tailbone points towards the floor. Feel like the top of the head is being lifted upward, elongating the spine. Bring the chin down and in just a bit. Let the shoulders drop down, relaxed, slightly forward. Bring the arms around just in front. Breathing in and out through the nose. And as you breathe in, let the abdomen expand outward, pulling the breath all the way down to the abdomen, the area of the lower dantian. And we pause. And then with the exhalation, the abdomen contracts back towards the spine, pushing the breath up and out the nose. And then we pause again before we start the next inhalation. And for a moment, just focus on the breath. Become aware of it entering your nostrils. Trying to do a nice, long, deep inhalation. Pausing. And then a nice, long, slow exhalation as it comes up and out the nose. One of the hardest things in Qigong for Westerners is to slow it down, to take deep breaths. Because all the tensions in our lives, we tend to be chest breathers. And it's very shallow breathing. We want to bring it down, make it long and deep. Begin to focus on the soles of your feet making contact with the earth, connecting all the way down to the center of the earth. And as you connect to the center of the earth, feel the earth rising up to support you, merging with you. So we're going to change the breathing just a little bit. You might want to step a little bit wider so your stance is nice and stable. We're going to do the pump. The idea of the pump is to get rid of excess energy or energy that no longer serves you, or energy that you no longer need. So we're going to take a deep breath in through the nose as our hands come up, and then we're going to blow out the mouth as we come down and push into the ground. We breathe in. 2 more. And just relax. Go back into that nice deep abdominal breathing. Just allow your body to slow back down. Let your hands come up off to the side and just turn from the waist as far as comfortable. Then turn to the opposite side. Breathe in as you come back to the middle. Breathe out as you turn to the side. Carrying mountains. We haven't done this one in a while. Slow it down. Nice, long, deep breaths. Try to feel something under your hands, like helium balloons, just holding your hands in this position. Try not to push out with the knees, turning from the waist. One more time each side. Good, come back to the center. Do some nice shoulder rolls, just nice, easy shoulder rolls. Just come up the back, down the front, nice and relaxed. Loosening up, opening up. And reverse. Slow it down and come to a stop. Good. Bring your hands up to like embracing the tree. So the idea is you've got this circle here that you're establishing with your arms. Fingertips are pointing at each other. Chest height. Relax the shoulders. Drop the elbows. Presenting the pestle. So as we breathe in, we're going to bring the hands towards the chest. And then as we breathe out, imagine there's a balloon in your arms, pushing your arms out and expanding it outward. Not too far. The elbows never lock, shoulders stay relaxed. Head stays upright. Nice straight posture. Pausing between each inhalation and exhalation. Two more. And this time we're going to go up I'm sorry, we're going to go to the sides. So we breathe in and let the balloon expand outward to the sides and then in. Again, shoulders relaxed. Try to slow it down so the arms literally like floating outward as the balloon expands, inflates, and then we deflate the balloon. Breathe in as you go out, breathe out as you come in. Pause in between each. Two more. And this time we're going to go up. Don't bring it down too far. Again, trying to maintain that balloon in the arms and just deflating and then inflating. Two more. And just keep going down, push that energy all the way down into the ground to be recycled. Bringing down the heavens, turn your palms up. As you breathe in, feel the energy gathering in your palms, increasing in weight. We get to the top, we hold our breath or pause for a moment, and then breathe out, pushing the energy down through the top of the head, down the torso, down the legs, down into the ground to be recycled. Twice more. Breathe in, pause, breathe out. Last one. Good. Bring your hands back up to embracing the tree, but lower embracing the tree for now. I don't know if we've already done this. This is called lifting the urn. So imagine you're holding on to a big, big urn here. We're going to bend down. We're going to pick it up. As we pick it up, we're going to push our knees forward, tighten our glute muscles, lean back a bit, but bringing the chin down. And then set it down. Now, for now, we're going to do it with the breath. So as we breathe in, we're bringing it up. Really just squeeze those glute muscles. And then breathe out, set it down. Good. One more time. Now come up to the top. Let's talk a little bit more about this. This is similar to cat-cow in yoga or spinal cord breathing. I don't like it as much as spinal cord breathing, but it's a nice alternative. When you have the urn up here, by pushing your knees forward and squeezing your buttocks muscles, your glutes, together, really squeezing them together, you're arching your back backwards. So you're getting a nice flex in here backward. Then as you relax, you set the urn down and then push the back up and stretch it the opposite way. And for now, again, just do it with the breath. If you feel tightness in your neck especially, go ahead and move it around. But remember, especially when you're going back, you're not lifting the head, you're keeping the chin either straight or slightly down. So the head almost stays in the same position the entire time. One more time. Good. Just come back to mid-height. So we're going to do it again, but this time we're going to hold. So each time we come up, we're going to hold. Take 2 breaths. Then we're going to go down. We're going to take 2 breaths. And then we're going to change back and forth. So as you're coming up, you're going to breathe in. Then you're going to breathe twice here while you're squeezing the buttocks, leaning back into it. Now as you breathe out, sink down, set the urn down, arch the back the opposite way, and breathe in now twice here. And then as you breathe out, come up. Last time. As you breathe out, just let the hands come down. Relax. Let's just do some simple twists. Continue to loosen up the spine. So you're going to put your left hand up in front of you, fingers up. Right hand behind you, fingers down. We're going to press to the side. As we breathe out, looking over the shoulder and pushing the hand out a bit. Breathe in, we switch hands. The right hand now comes towards the face and then comes across the face and to the opposite side. Make sure you're standing nice and tall. Don't want to be bending at the waist. One more time each side. Good. Back to center with the left hand on top. So now we're going to do the digestion twist. This can be done before or after a meal. It stimulates the digestive juices. It kind of helps with peristalsis, the moving of the food through the intestines. The key here is really to try and lead with the elbow. So it's very similar to the twist we just did, but as you come across, let the hand kind of just flop, forearm just kind of drop down. And it's the elbow that lifts, and you're going to feel that stretch all the way through the rib cage as you twist. And then you come around, same thing, hand comes across the face, but then drops down, and the elbow lifts up and back. One more time each side. Come back to the center. Push the energy down into the ground to be recycled. Place both hands over the lower abdomen. Come up the right, I'll mirror you. Come up the right, down the left. And just nice, easy contact with the body. One more time, we're going to reverse. And now come up the left, down the right. We do both directions to make sure it's balanced. If you have some stomach upset, then you may want to consider going in more in one direction than the other. We can talk about that at the end if you wish. One more time around. Good. Just come down to the lower dantian. Just feel all that energy in the abdomen. Good. So let's take our fingers and, like I call it playing the piano, but you can tell I'm not a very good piano player. I don't play the piano at all. Just wiggle the fingers and the thumbs. Good. Hitting the base of the thumbs together. Almost at the wrists. Now using the knuckle of one hand, the thumb knuckle of one hand, go into the V here and just tap in there. It's large intestine 4, the Hegu point. It's great for any kind of upper body pain, muscle spasms. Also helps with the immune system. And then we're going to switch and do the opposite side. Good. Turn your palms up and hit at the wrists, opening up the inner and outer gates, the inner outer paths. The lung meridian comes down the arm to the thumb. Large intestine starts at the first finger and goes up the back of the arm. Make sure those pathways are open. And switch. Good. Large intestine 11. Basically, at the crease here of the elbow, and then you have the bone. Between the two, you have this flesh. I wrap my fingers around the elbow, then I can take my thumb and I can just kind of press it in there and turn some little circles. Large intestine 11 is also known as the antibiotic point. So quite obviously good for the immune system. Let's switch, opposite side, wrap your fingers around, find that fleshy part between the crease and the elbow bone, and just get in there and massage. If it's tender, it's not a bad thing. It just means that there's some energetic blockage there, so you want to massage a little bit longer. You don't want to be massaging so deep that it's painful. Just a little uncomfortable is okay. Painful, you back off. There's no reason for it to be painful. Good, then let's take our hand, put it over the elbow, keeping friction go around the outside to the inside of the elbow, stimulating the rest of the meridians that go up and down the arm. And switch sides. Now, obviously, the large intestine has to do with digestion, but also immune system. The same with the lungs. The lungs have to do with respiration, which is obvious, but they also have to do with the immune system. So we're going to come up to the lung points. Lung 1 and lung 2 are right here in the upper outer chest. So it's before the crease. So if I make a crease, you can see there's a crease here. I'm on the chest muscle here. And I would just put my fingers in there and just kind of work my arms around. You can put the fingers to the thumbs and make a bird's beak if you wish. Rooster opens its feathers, spreads its feathers. But as your hands are coming around, make sure your fingers kind of dig in a little bit so that you're stimulating those lung points. And notice when you come up and around, you're collapsing the chest, opening up the back. For other tips on other acupressure points, take a look at the website. I believe there are a couple of handouts on that. We're going to reverse, and this time as you come up, really open the chest and feel the shoulder blades come together. a couple more. And it's good. Let's just put our hands there for a moment. Just take a couple of nice deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's purge. Actually, let's do it with the lung sound. So as we blow out, we're going to make a sound like a B, bunch of Z's. So we breathe in. Zzz. And as you're making that sound, feel your lungs vibrating with that sound, clearing. Let's do it again. Breathe in. Zzz. One more time. Good. Now it doesn't matter which arm you start with. You're going to put your hand over the area of the two lung points. We're going to follow the inside of the arm. We're going to come down the inside of the arm. We're going to come up over the thumb. Then we're going to grab the thumb and pull off. And just do that a couple of times. Basically clearing the way for the lung meridian. One more time. And switch. Good. Let's do another lung flow. So we're going to breathe in. We're going to open the chest. Heart to the sky. Absorbing this energy into the heart. Where they're going to collapse into prayer position. So this is really for the heart, the fire element. And then we're going to change from this to the lung flow for the metal element. So the same way we're transitioning from summer, which is associated with the fire element, to fall, which is associated with the metal element. One more time. Good. We're going to basically do the same thing, except we're going to come with palms down as we come out. Then we're going to turn palms up, thumb and first finger touch, collapse, sides of the hands come together, and even the forearms and elbows. So we breathe in, breathe out. Really feel the chest open up and then collapse, pushing that energy down in and through the body. If you like visualizations, imagine white light basically being captured and brought into the lungs. One more time. Good. Turn palms down, press the energy down to the ground. Let's bring down the heavens again 3 times. Breathing in, feeling the weight of the energy as you gather it in your palms. Pause, and then push it down through the byway point, the top of your head, down the torso, down the legs into the ground. So we were talking about how with the metal element, we're converting sadness to compassion. Let's now go and gather or clear the mind. We're going to do repulse the monkey referring to all the chatter that goes on in the head, trying to calm it. There's a misconception that when you meditate, you clear your mind of all thoughts. That's just not right. The idea in meditation is you try to then limit it to one thought, to one thing. So here we're trying to take that chatter and remove it. So you put your right hand out, palm up. The left hand sweeps down. Follow that with your eyes as it's sweeping up the energy, and it brings fresh energy then into the head. Then it takes the energy that you no longer need, that no longer serves you, that chatter, pushes it down the arm and out the fingertips. Then the hand flips over and the other hand sweeps back. Really try to concentrate on gathering the energy, bringing it into the head, and then pushing energy down the arm, past the palms and the fingertips. So we breathe in, pause, then breathe out. The pauses are really for transitions. So we breathe in, we're gathering the energy and bringing it into the head. We pause, we take the energy that no longer serves us, pushing it down the arm, out the fingertips. Then we pause before we change to gathering the energy, bringing in fresh energy to the head, and then removing what no longer serves us. As one palm crosses the other, especially there, see if you can feel some resistance or tingling, and then push that out the fingertips. That's where most people can really feel the energy, because you've got one Laogong point over the other. The Laogong points being like mini chakras in your palms. So it's very powerful in terms of the energy coming out. And you can do this with your eyes closed and just try to sense the energy. One more time each time. Good. Turn the palms over. Send the energy down to the earth. Feet about shoulder width apart, nice and flat on the ground. Lift your right leg and then bring it down. Lift the left leg. Breathe in as it comes up. Breathe out as it comes down. As you come down, you're coming up and off your toes and then going down on your toes into the heel. So it's a nice, gentle stepping. Good. So now we're going to get the arms involved so we can do cloud walking. So the opposite hand comes up. Just let them float up together, nice and slow. Imagine you're walking on these giant pillowy clouds. So you're stepping gently, softly, but you're just kind of floating as you do it. One more time each side. Good, come back to center. Palms still facing the ground. See if you can feel something under the palms, again, like helium balloons under the hands. Imagine you're standing in a pool of water. And we're going to push those balloons down. So you should feel the resistance as you bend down, bending at the knees, not the waist. And then let those balloons kind of just float your body up as you come back up. So we breathe out as you go down, breathe in as you come back up. Good, one more time. Come back up. And again, just sense the energy coming out of the palms, going into the earth. You can even go up and down just a little bit. Breathing out, sending the energy out of the palms into the earth. Breathing in, gathering the energy from the earth into the palms. Letting it spread through the body. Good. One more time. And come back up to the same stance. Turn your palms up. Bring them up to at the height of your diaphragm. So you basically have bent almost a 90-degree angle. We're going to bring the sides of the hands together. And scooping fingertips come to the heart. And they come down, back of the hands together, spreading it like spreading open curtains, and then down. So we breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Remember to pause, breathe out, and down. Separating the clouds. We often kid about how doing this, we're opening the clouds, looking for blue sky. But what we're really talking about is clearing the mind, looking for that blue sky in your mind, clearing out all those chatter, all the nonsense that's in your brain that just doesn't need to be there. With COVID, there's been a lot of talk of brain fog. Well, fog is nothing more than a cloud on the ground. So here, gathering that and removing it, sending it back to the earth to be recycled. One more time. Good. Sending energy down. Let's do plucking a star to form the Big Dipper, gathering that energy, that star stuff. As Carl Sagan says, we're all just star stuff. So we're going to reach across the body with the left hand. We're then going to come across the body and up. We're going to pluck the star. We're going to spread the stardust across the sky. Then gather it to the center and pull it down into our bodies. And then we switch sides. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And just close your eyes as you're pulling that energy down into the body. You can close your eyes throughout the entire motion. Just be a nice, soft flow. But as that hand comes down towards the body, see if you can really feel gathering of that energy and pulling it into the body, cleansing the body, clearing the mind. One last time. Good. Let's do low hand drawing sword. It's a little different from the what was it? The one we've done before, sorry, 9 ghost drawing swords. We're going to bring our hands around. The upper hand, palm facing the body, the lower hand, palm facing away. And you're going to lean up. And then as you cycle around, you're going to switch arms. So it's a nice gradual side to side motion. Trying to bring fingertips together. One more time each side. Good. And bring him down. Bring it down the heavens again. Just focus on bringing that energy through, cleansing the body. Twice more. Last one. As you do that, bring the feet together. Leave the right hand down, palm up below the lower dantian. Left hand scoops up. Thumb and first finger separate. Thumb faces the center line of the body and comes down. You get to the bottom, you switch. Breathe in. Breathe out. Centering, balancing the energies of the 3 dantians. The upper dantian housing wisdom chi, the middle dantian housing love chi, the lower dantian housing vitality chi. One more time each side. And finish with one palm over the other, doesn't matter which, though you'll hear some people say to the contrary. You can either hold at the wrist or interlace the webbing of the thumbs. The palm is about an inch below the belly button, an inch or two below the belly button. And just feel the energy coming out of your palms, going into your abdomen, being absorbed by a little pearl that is your lower dantian. You can picture white light and imagine that pearl getting brighter. Feel the energy coming out of the palms and feel that pearl getting warmer. As that energy then spreads out from that pearl and spirals down your legs and up your torso. Let your body relax and rock and sway, like bamboo in the wind. And as that energy spreads throughout your body, it's removing any darkness, any energetic stagnation or blockages, dispelling negative thoughts and emotions, until every part of your physical body is aglow with energy. And let that energy expand outward, encasing you in a protective cocoon. And while you float weightlessly inside this cocoon, become aware of what it feels like to be safe, to be healthy, to be at peace. Take a deep breath, gather those feelings, those energies, and take them with you for the rest of the day. Thank you.